Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tamika. This is gonna be a reading for who am I doing? Leos. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Doing strictly oracle cards for this reading. So for the first deck, we're gonna be using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. It is an oracle deck, even though it has tarot in the name, and it does have tarot overlap. So we'll see what cards are coming up for y'all. And then we'll get into your numerology guidance, and that's it. I'm not using tarot cards for these July 2020 monthly readings. I'm getting a lot of Aquarian energy just off the bat for you guys. Aquarian is represented by the Star card in the major arcana in tarot. So star energy can allude to healing energy. It's also came up for a couple of the other signs, but I'm blanking exactly on who, but it was one of the ones I feel like I filmed earlier on, so one of the first few. So healing energy, and also could be talking about getting some type of recognition, okay, or being in some kind of spotlight to whatever degree, publicity, fame, perhaps for some of you. You have your third eye chakra being highlighted here. Lots of collective energy around just sort of psychic messages or downloads, okay, perhaps having prophetic dreams, definitely a dream journal if you remember your dreams. I say that all the time. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, okay, or just some type of temptation. I'm seeing the Devil card here. Could be talking about like, old sort of behavioral patterns, self-limiting beliefs, addictions even for some people. Again, could be someone around you, doesn't necessarily have to be you. Negative or toxic relationships or situations, definitely, okay. So could definitely be related to a person here, perhaps an air sign, getting, again, Aquarius energy off of that card, okay. And there's that recognition and reward that I was seeing, sort of like a spotlight or getting some type of recognition, okay? Getting notice is what I'm seeing and hearing. So let's see, what are the messages for Leo Spirit? That card literally flew out. Oh no, that's something else. Okay, let's see what's happening. Interesting. Feels like that's more of a passing energy. There was another sign that dealt with that as well, that it felt like there was sort of monetary ups and downs going on, or that had gone on. Obviously, right, given everything that's going on, that's pretty normal for a lot of people right now. Okay, you have your third eye again, and prosperity begins here. I'm seeing like tangible changes happening around you, Leos. Specifically, I feel like some of y'all have moved, or you are moving, okay? Could be related to a job change as well, starting a new business kind of thing. Again, with this financial and material changes, this usually talks about things being kind of on a downturn, maybe needing to save. Feels like a little bit of a past energy, again, could just be related to what we're dealing with on a national and a global scale right now, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. And just needing to have patience with allowing things to change and to grow here, okay? Because all cycles come to an end, right? Both good and bad, though I don't even really like to classify things in that sort of binary way, okay? But I am seeing it's like there was like work, okay, which might be that healing energy as well that you had to do on yourself in terms of your grounding and your rooting here. I'm feeling a lot of energy of like spending a lot of time alone and, quiet contemplation, perhaps even in meditation. Some of you may have been, journaling your thoughts down, etc. Again, really tapping into your intuition with the third eye chakra here, perhaps even doing some type of like visualization meditations, or again seeing something, okay, whether it's like you sort of just see it in your mind's eye, or whether you literally saw it in some kind of dream or daydream, like a vision, okay. And then you have prosperity begins here. So yeah, you have, again, it's related to this patience, this seed that you've sown. You're just waiting for it to grow here and to bear fruit like that tree. Whoops, seeing how I almost put that back. I do feel this like wanting to, it's like hurry up already. Like, I'm feeling like an urgent energy. Again, super on par with the collective right now. Just remember to cultivate a sense of patience. That message came up very strongly in the earlier on readings as well, and I feel like that's always just a helpful message. And realize that what you've gone through, what you're going through, is a part of your spiritual growth and progression, right? This is the Hierophant card. So this is telling you that this is teaching you really valuable lessons that you need to learn in your life for this next stage of growth and development here, okay? So enjoy the moment, enjoy each day, right? Deal with things as they come up and don't rush through things. I'm just really getting that very strongly. I need to take a sip of water. So now let's get into your numerology guidance. You do have double fives coming up here from the Psychic Tarot, okay? That could speak to, again, lots of change as well as relocation. Some of you may be traveling as well, especially with the July 4th holiday weekend coming up, although obviously people are being advised not really to go. I mean, I think it's fine to go out, right, in nature, or, you know, with people you've been quarantining with, whatever, if that's something you've been doing. But yeah, I don't know that I would go anywhere where there's gonna be major crowds. Anyway, I digress. Okay. I'm seeing creativity as well as physical activity, okay? So I'm literally seeing exercise as well as like arts and crafts, okay? Almost like, I feel like you're being called to, you don't already have some sort of like regular practice around those two things. You're being called to look into that, okay? So setting up or establishing some type of regular exercise regimen, whatever that may be for you. For me, I enjoy yoga, walking, Pilates, swimming even, though I don't have regular access to a pool, as well as creativity. Okay, so again, writing, journaling, but maybe, you know, painting or drawing, playing music, creating music, whatever it is that speaks to your creativity. And there you have the number 5 change as well. I do also feel like a lot of you, if you're having changes around work, it's like you're becoming more aligned with what is ultimately your life path and purpose, like your spiritual purpose, the reason that you incarnated into this human form in this life, right? For those of you who get what I'm saying. I'm kind of weird. I do believe in past lives. I'm not shy about that. Look at that. More Aquarian energy coming out. Healing, 66. And that number also did come up with your third eye chakra. Yeah, and this, I feel like this came up in another reading too, but it's almost like what you saw, okay, again, might be more literal for some of you than others, or the direction that you feel like you're being called to go into. Whatever it is here that you're creating, it's really helping to heal some past issues, it seems. Okay, also a collective energy right now. All right, so pay attention to any synchronicities that came up, I believe, for Capricorn. It's come up again for a couple of the signs, but I think I distinctly remember Capricorn, Libra. If you have either of those signs in your chart or you're dealing with any of those signs, okay? But also always a good collective message, but it's being emphasized right now for the month of July, particularly for a few signs. So again, 66 healing, getting more of that Aquarian star energy off of that card. Rebirth, which has made an appearance in several of the readings. I'm almost like, I don't really, no, I'll read for it because you guys haven't heard it yet, but I've heard it so many times in the past few days, but it's a good card actually. I think we're globally, collectively in a period of rebirth, right? And then like I was saying, a lot of you coming into what's ultimately your spiritual career, your spiritual calling. It doesn't have to be, you know, spiritual, though we are spiritual beings. So in essence, everything we do is spiritual, right? But I'm just saying, like, it doesn't have to be like related to quote unquote spirituality or religion. It's just like what you were meant to do, okay? And again, for some of you, that does include like being in the public eye in some way. Okay, so let's read, oh wait, wrong book. Wrong book. I didn't even read for any of the Psychic Tarot. I wasn't called to do it. I have in some of the signs, but I wasn't called to do it for y'all. Okay, let's do rebirth first. It's coming up here in the middle in the first card. So number 16 breaks down to a 7, which is sevens are all about personal growth. Okay, this card indicates a time of major transition and transformation that will result in significant personal growth. There you go. By drawing this card, you have entered a period of spiritual awakening and rebirth where you have the opportunity to align with your higher self and the overarching principles that guide you. This is where you surrender to the changes around you, right? And we saw change coming up, lots of change. Surrender to the changes around you and prepare to be the best you can be. You're being encouraged to trust and believe that a magical future awaits, but first you need to let go of the old in order to experience the new. Again, whatever it is that you're letting go, healing here, okay, whatever issues, burdens, especially around, it seems, beliefs around money and work seems to be coming up quite heavily. So you're being encouraged to trust and believe that a magical future awaits, but first you need to let go of the old in order to experience the new. Take time to reevaluate your core values and re-examine your life, then eliminate any superficial foundations that don't align with your higher self and your dreams. This is a time to recognize and rise above any ego-based thoughts and behaviors, for humility and authenticity are the keys to your success. And remember, I said for some of you, it's like you've literally dreamt about this, okay? For others of you, that Capricorn, that temptation energy that we saw, it is related to, again, your perspective, your beliefs, and sort of having a change around that and your mindset, right? No longer having an attitude of lack or like, oh, things are never going to work out or this isn't going to work, but instead maintaining a more positive and optimistic outlook and mindset and attitude. And the affirmation here says, through personal transformation, I reach my greatest potential. Okay. All right. So number 66, healing. This card indicates a time to focus on your healing abilities and being of service to others. Look, some of you, it may be, in fact, like a spiritual career, okay? By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to expand your understanding of the healing arts and the many different ways to heal. Perhaps you feel drawn to Reiki, kinesiology, physical therapy, homeopathy, acupuncture, nursing, counseling, or life coaching. Whichever path you choose, it is time to set the wheels in motion. This card can also indicate a need to receive bodywork or healing, such as Reiki, kinesiology, acupuncture, cognitive behavioral therapy, or herbal medicine to help shift any stagnant or toxic energy. Your energy field, which is your aura, absorbs and stores energy from other people, electrical equipment, every illness and trauma in your surroundings, and your own negative thoughts and emotions. Therefore, it's important to clear your aura regularly to elevate your health and well-being and your overall quality of life. And the affirmation here says, as I heal myself and others, I raise the vibrations of the world. And finally, spiritual career, which again, may be spiritual for some of you, right? But doesn't have to be. Okay. So this card indicates an opportunity to embark upon a career in the mind, body, spirit arena. This could be a full or part-time venture. It's entirely up to you. You may already have the credentials to begin this work now, or you may require further study before you're ready to start. Whatever the situation, this card is confirmation that you have genuine talents and abilities that need to be put to good use. You may decide to work as a clairvoyant, life coach, homeopath, or healer and see clients from your home, or trying your hand at being a card reader, hey, numerologist, which I also consider myself to be, or astrologer, which I'm studying to be, at your local mind, body, spirit fair. Obviously, there's probably not many of those going on, but I mean, look, I feel like quarantine or whatever we're in right now is perfect time to learn something new, right? Why not? We have the time. You may choose to be a writer of inspirational books or blogs, or conduct workshops in the community, regardless of what you do and however big or small. Again, remember, we were getting this energy of recognition, publicity, or fame, right? On whatever degree, okay? Could be quite major, could be not. However big or small the scheme, you can turn it into a career with potential for success. And the affirmation here says, I serve the greater good and am given all that I need. So Leos, that's been your July 2020 monthly reading. If the reading resonated, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so through my website, link down below. You can also subscribe to my newsletter for free, and I co-host a podcast. We're on a little bit of a hiatus right now, but there are already several episodes up. It's called the Self-Care Kickback, if that's something that interests you. Again, Leos, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next reading. Bye.